Hello, welcome to Klein Farm Channel. Today I'm making a ramp for my shed so I can drive some of the garden tractors up into the shed. I already have started here. I wasn't going to do a video, but I decided I need some content, so I put a video up. Got two 2x6s here for the base frame of it. I got some 2x4s here that I cut for another project I was going to do, but I decided to scrap that, and I'm going to make them into supports for the ramp here. So I have two of the 2x4s nailed together to make a block. Got two blocks stacked on top, and one of the 2x6s here on top. Then same on this side. So they're 4 high here. Then I'm gonna taper it down, put 3 high right here where it levels at. Then I'm gonna put some more in right through here, fill it up more on both sides. Now ideally I wouldn't do it this way, but this is the scrap wood I had laying around and I want to use it up, so this is why I'm using it like that. And right now it's just a little bit higher than the floor of the shed, just a little tiny bit. You see the door is shut. Nope. So I'm gonna have to lower that some before I can do that. But I didn't nail anything down yet. I just have it sitting there right now to eyeball it. So let's see, take that off. Let's see here. So the door shuts with that, so I'm just gonna have to lower it maybe an inch and it'll work. My Klein Farm Channel wagon with the busted wheels all up. I'm gonna make this wagon into part of my barrel train I'm building. So here's a ground level view of it. So right there. Needs to be lower than that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, instead of having 2 blocks of 4, I'll just put block of 3. Like that. It should work perfect. Be about an inch step up. No problem at all for a garden tractor. Alright, so I lowered it by a block. Let's see now. Perfect. Alright. So now I'm going to hammer a nail into both of these to make it a sturdy 3 block. I'm using 3-inch nails. Just putting them in, doesn't really matter where, a couple inches in from the ends. I can't do this with one hand, hammer it, so got one in, I gotta put the other one in. Now we got a good sturdy 3-piece block all in one piece. This will be the base for the ramp. Holds all the weight. One more time. Another one. Just put that down under there. Drop it down. Perfect. Same on this side. Put it down. Drop it down. There you go. Now I can use these other ones that I have with the 2 pieces. Just put them underneath here. Slide them down to wherever they fit. On both sides. Getting there. So don't be lazy. Check both sides. And my machete holding the door. Try this door. Yep. It works for now. Open it back up. Now I am going to put more on top of this. I'm going to cover it up with a piece of plywood or something, so I'm going to have to check the doors again after I do that. I might have to lower it a little bit more, but right now it works. Support my 250, almost 260 pounds perfectly. Might use this piece of particle board to lay down on top of it. I don't have a good plywood at the moment. I don't know if this will support me. I wouldn't feel comfortable walking up and down that a lot just myself, but I put some support underneath it and it'll make it a lot stronger. But that should work for now, at least. Let's try it. Say it didn't break. I heard some cracking though. I am going to start back on my diet very soon, but I think after this summer, when I get the landscape business up and going real good, I think the weight's just going to fall off whether I diet or not. So, no matter what I eat. Because I'm going to be really out in the 100-degree heat in North Carolina all the time. So, I think the weight's going to fall off on its own. But I want to make a couple more of them blocks and put in the middle of there. I had that piece of particle board on top of where I keep my push mower at. You can see where it's like brand new lumber here, real worn out here. The old Craftsman here, it's going to be semi-retired here probably pretty soon. But I don't know, I might take it and get the carburetor cleaned and redone, and maybe it'll start working better then. Because this thing works perfectly here. Anytime I haul it anywhere to do a job, it will not work. It does not like going for car rides. I can't explain it. The only thing I can think of is the carburetor needs a little tweaking or cleaning, because riding in the car churns it up. I got a couple longer 2x4s here. Make some blocks out of. Put in the middle there. First things first, let's try this. No. That's too high. We're gonna have to lower it a little bit. I don't know when it's hammered down. When it's nailed down, it might be low enough for it to fit. Maybe not. Let's try it like that. So I might just have to dig the ground out a little bit underneath the blocks to let it level up. Because if I think if I put 2 block, it'd be too low to the ground. But let's check and see. So pull these all out. Put a 2 block there. But actually, it might work perfect, because if 2 block, then with that there, it'll raise it up high enough to only be about 1 inch off. Trial and error. Trial and error. Best way to learn is through trial and error. So I'm gonna set that particle board back on here. Let's see now. Perfect. And That's still about maybe 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. So that ain't that far, as long as the mower deck doesn't hit right there. I mean, if it does, I can maybe put something there each time to do it. But that looks like it'll be good there. Gotta get this up. And now I can probably use these 3-block ones I made as center support. Just make sure they're right about the same size as there. And put some more of the 2x1s under here for support. Maybe put some of these longer ones down here. Out like that. Well, let me see here. Let me see. Because you want there to be support here in the middle and the top. So. Yeah. You can bring it over here. It ain't pretty, but it'll do for now. Let's see here. I'm gonna put that particle board on here one more time and get a look at it. Let's try this. Definitely holds me better with that support there underneath. I'm gonna put a couple blocks down under here at the beginning. Let's see if the door closes. Yep. Got another little piece here put on the end. Definitely needs support under it, but that'll work. So now I just gotta put some nails in it. Got it nailed down both sides and then the middle a couple times in the pillars in the middle. And I put a few of these single blocks down underneath here for support. Now, I wouldn't choose this particle board if I was going out to buy wood to build one, but I had this on hand, so that's what I'm using. But see, it doesn't fold or buckle or make any noise at all when I go over it now, because I put all them supports in the middle of it. Then I have another one here I'm gonna put over. I'm gonna put some more single ones underneath that. Now I'm just gonna nail that down there on each end and on the single block supports in the middle. Alright, got it all nailed down. Hit my finger pretty hard, but didn't bruise it too much with the hammer. She ain't too pretty, but she'll work. That bottom one moved a good bit when I stepped on it. I better put some more support on that one or it's gonna break. Fortunately, I have a whole lot of these 2x12 little blocks I made. Another little piece of particle board I might put right here, but I don't know. I think that'll be alright like that. Yeah, it looks nicer like that. I'll do that. That way you don't see the 2x6s sticking out. I'll put a couple blocks underneath there. Alright, so I'm done with that. I was undecided if I wanted to nail this front piece down or not, but I did. I put a nail on one side and nail on the other. Just hold it there. There's a good old Caterpillar pedal tractor I bought for the boys a few years ago. Has a backhoe on it. I took the backhoe off of it. That'll be a good little ramp for a while. It'll last a couple years. Here's my air compressor from my old farm. I used to use this to blow up the tire on the Super C Farmall every day or every other day. That back tire, it'd hold air for about 24 hours and it went flat. But this thing didn't take long at all to pump it up. It looks alright. It'd been nice if I was able to have enough to make it through the whole thing there, but this will be good. Got a bunch of little blocks left. I had cut about 6 or 8 2x4s, 2x4x8 down into these 12-inch blocks about maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I was going to build a little wooden wishing well, like a little thing for in the garden or something like this, to look pretty, to either keep here or to sell. But I had all the stuff put together, I had all the wood cut, all I had to do is screw it together. But then winter got here and it got cold and I didn't want to do it, so it's just been sitting here, and I need this, I don't need that, so I can do that down the road. I just stacked all the Extorns right there. Because this wagon is, the body is perfect. Yeah, it's dirty, but the wheels are shot. I'm going to take the wheels off and put like a dolly underneath it to include it in with the barrel train when I make it. Or for me to pull behind one of the garden tractors and take it to tractor shows for the kids to ride in. That'd be real nice. See, they're all busted. Now I'm going to cut this piece of tin in half, use it for the roof from my Craftsman shed. Since I took that piece of particle board off the top of there, I got my good Craftsman tin snips. They just cut through this tin like butter. I need 2 hands to do it. I was doing it the stupid way. Step on it and fold it flat, and that way's a lot easier to just... Voila. This is right. Cutting through hot butter. Cut my thumb. Uh-oh. The one piece covers up pretty good, but I'm going to put both pieces on it. Just like that, but I'm going to nail it down and it won't be poking up like that. There you go. That's pretty good. Alright, so I got 3 nails in the front, 3 nails in the back. The ones in the back aren't as secure as the ones in the front, but that's alright. Just throw this piece of plywood over the top there, push the mower right in, and that's more watertight than it was before with that piece of particle board on top. Finished up that box of nails. Well, that's my video for today. If you're still watching this the whole way through, thank you. I'm all out of breath because I'm so fat. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Have a great day. Look for big, big, big things to come.